Hi Heidi, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to create a video of the problem that you sent me since there are a couple of steps to it. So I hope this helps out. If it doesn't, email me and I can write you a step-by-step solution, or we can talk over the phone. So here I have your problem on the screen, and this problem asks us to write an equation of the line that is perpendicular to this line, and then our equation also has to have the same y-intercept as this line. So all in all, we're going to write a new equation with two pieces of information given by two separate lines. And the final form of the equation needs to be in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Okay, so first I'm going to find the slope of my new line, which is m. And the problem tells me that my slope is going to be the perpendicular slope of this line here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this line, 3x minus 8y equals 3, and I'm going to write it in y equals mx plus b form in order to get the slope. So first, I will subtract 3x from both sides. So you just do the opposite operation. So the 3x's go away on the left side, and we're left with a negative 8y equals a negative 3x. You always put the x term first, plus 3. And notice this 3 has a plus sign next to it because it's positive up here. Okay, now we just need to divide everything by negative 8 to isolate the y. And we get y equals a negative 3 over negative 8. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so this is just 3 over 8 x minus 3/8. And this sign is now a minus sign because of that negative on the bottom. Okay, so this line is now written in y equals mx plus b form, and the slope is just the number, or the fraction in this case, in front of the x. So the slope is this 3/8. Now, the slope of the line that we're creating is going to be perpendicular to this line. So that means that the slope of our line is going to be the negative reciprocal. That's how you find the slope of a perpendicular line. You take the negative reciprocal. And to do that, you just take the slope, which is 3/8, and you flip it. So now we have 8/3. And then you take the negative of it. So right now it's positive, so we're going to make it the opposite, which would be a negative. So the slope of my new equation is going to be negative 8/3. Now I'm going to find the y-intercept of my line. And the problem tells me that my y-intercept is going to have the same y-intercept as this line. So I'll take that line, which is 7x plus 9y equals 27. And I'm going to write it in y equals mx plus b form. So first we'll subtract the 7x from both sides, and we get 9y equals a negative 7x plus 27. Next, we'll divide by 9 to isolate the y. And we get y equals negative 7 over 9x plus 27 over 9. Now 27 over 9 is the same as 27 divided by 9, and 27 divided by 9 is just 3. So this is the y-intercept, or the b. And this is going to be the y-intercept of my new line. So the y-intercept of my new line is 3. Now I'm going to take those two pieces of information and write them to form my equation of the new line, which will be the answer. So remember, we need to write it in slope-intercept form, so this is y equals mx plus b. All you're going to do is substitute a negative 8/3 for m and a 3 for b to write your new line. So the answer is y equals negative 8/3 x plus 3. And this is what you'll type into my math lab. You'll type in y with an equal sign, and then negative 8/3, then x and plus 3, and that is your final answer. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I hope it helps.